From St. Cloud, Florida, this is the Phoenix Rising Radio Network.
It's not working. I'm at my wit's end. I've been looking online for help. I don't know what to do.
Welcome to the Doc Show, Coast to Coast.
I am taking steroids.
Apparently some sicko drugged him in the park and gave him a nasty ear infection.
I don't want to scream like a little girl.
I've got drinks piling up on my desk and a stack of pills I haven't even opened yet.
Look at him. Look at Gimpy go.
Weeknights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern.
And my patience with you has worn thin.
It gives me a bad memory of a kidney stone I passed in the fall of 1998.
Give Doc a call, 407-498-3193.
My guess is this doctor's probably going to get hands-on and try to lift your leg.
Hey, watch it now, buddy.
This is America. I could sue you.
What do you get when you cross a highly outspoken individual with the power of radio?
I'm going to throw my crutches down, and I am going to dance like nobody's watching.
Well, you still get the highly outspoken Doc.
Oh, this is not good.
Often imitated, never quite duplicated.
Docky needs some working drugs.
This is the Doc Show, Coast to Coast, with Doc Holliday.
Everybody, man, I just want you to accept what the hell is going on.
Doc did dances last night. He actually did a pirouette. I couldn't grab my cell phone quick enough, though.
I don't even know what that is.
That's when you put your hands above your head like a ballerina and you spin around.
I was just the happiest man. Florida Florida rejects Hillary Clinton.
I was going to say, you almost said takes.
Florida says yes to Amendment 2. Florida had a good night last night, also reelected Marco Rubio.
Woo!
But locally here in St. Cloud.
Man, we sucked ass on our picks. Okay, St. Cloud, yes.
I don't understand the losses.
It's all about the money.
You know, I mean, it's like... Well,
yeah, but I don't understand, why did Wayne lose then?
Yeah.
He didn't have money that Darren Soto had.
And I text you.
Yeah, he didn't.
As soon as I saw that.
He just didn't have the money Darren Soto had. We know Darren wasn't getting money from Doc because he told...
Soto's an idiot.
He told him, but it's just the way the congressional districts are drawn up now.
You know, I mean, seriously, Darren Soto, who beat Wayne Lipnicki to go to Congress, the last thing we need, and of course, Soto is a Democrat, so that's another last thing you need. And by the way, I'm going to tell you right now, this isn't really necessarily a prediction as much as it is just a simple fact. Barack Hussein Obama entered the office under false pretenses in several different ways. A, that he was a black man, which he's not. B, that he was a good American, which he was not under any circumstances. C, he laughed when it was suggested that he was educated by Muslims, and he spent 8 years in a Muslim school, and he said the best time of the day was putting down his little magic carpet and hitting his knees and praying to the east, and then they had some sort of whale call or something that the Muslims do. And then came all the way to Florida, all the way to Hawaii. Like, yeah! Like his dad was going to go from Kenya, which wasn't Kenya yet, by the way. It was still under the British rule from World War II. If you knew anything about history, you would have known it wasn't even called Africa. It was under the rule of the Brits. There was no Kenya. He's going to go all the way there, and there's this little speck of an island. Yeah, let me land here and have a baby. That was just a bunch of crap. Obama lied from start to finish. He did nothing for black America.
Wasn't Trump the one that always called for his birth certificate?
Trump? No, Hillary.
Oh, was Hillary? I thought it was Trump, too.
Trump jumped on it because he believed it, because he didn't understand why if George Washington could present his certificate of birth, Abe Lincoln could, every president before him could, George Bush did.
Well, good Lord, they have so many roots in Texas, it'd be pretty easy.
You know, and Trump said if I wanted to run for president, the first thing I got to do is prove I'm a citizen. And he says, but Obama won't. And that makes me suspicious. And you want to know something? Trump was right, and Hillary was right. Hillary said it's well known in the Senate that Obama's not a U.S. citizen, is not qualified to run for president, because she was going after the Democratic nomination.
I was going to say, wasn't that during
2008?
Yeah.
And she came right out and said it to a point where Obama confronted her. I mean, she said it got seriously nasty. And the race was tight. Hillary's always run very close races. She's never had a landslide. You know, Bill Clinton, in 1996 was a joke. It was over at 7:30.
So let me ask you this, just what's coming to mind. I mean, does she run again in 4 years? Does she try to run again?
She's too old.
She's dead. She'll be dead,
no,
man.
I just thought,
toes all curled up.
No, I can't.
So that's it. You think she's done?
She couldn't even handle it this time around without being sick.
She had to have.
Don't see it.
She had to have narcotics to help her get through just the primaries. She collapsed. I mean, I know what she took, and she got it prescribed, and I don't have a problem with it because it's legal. If you suffer from chronic fatigue, and that's what it was coming down to for her. She wasn't going to make it. And Trump knew, and Trump didn't make fun of her.
No, he didn't say anything about that.
You all call Donald Trump just mean. Donald Trump just nasty to women. No, he's not. He never brought up the fact that what everybody knows, that the Clintons have an open marriage, and she can munch as much carpet as she wants to, and Bill can have as many girls as he wants to.
You're so gross.
Well, talk to the woman munching the other woman's carpet. Don't talk to me there. I didn't tell him to do it.
Although I did look up the picture of her aide.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. She is smoking. I got a picture of her with her legs up in the air, drunk. You can go right, and she has a little mini dress on, and you can look right into downtown Beirut. It's just beautiful.
I didn't Google it that much. I just wanted to see what she looked like.
You don't have to. Those pictures are out all over the place. And
so you saw where Hillary went. Is that what you're saying? I
saw where Hillary went.
Jesus, man. Joseph.
And you would have thought that Hillary would have just been a happier person. Being able to take a trip there, because I sure would have been.
Lord help me. Come down. Divine intervention. Take me away.
That's a Calgon commercial.
I don't even know anymore.
What
the heck? Wow.
Downtown Beirut. And there wasn't much traffic, if you know what I mean. It was sweet. And
well, Hillary is old, so she doesn't need resistance.
No, she got no resistance. And that's how that girl, who, by the way, was considered, and Hillary stuck up for her.
I used to think there was hope for this show. I used to think we could make a difference.
We can make a difference.
I don't know whose difference we're making, but it's just out there.
I'm just telling you that her aide is fine. And great legs, too. Fantastic legs. And, but the weird thing was that she was Muslim working in the United States, so much like Obama, she had to assimilate to our culture. So she wore dresses and short dresses and she drank, and the same with Obama.
Did she drink it too?
You don't drink it, you. Give it a little lick.
You're disgusting!
It's the new president. I can't help myself.
You opened that door. You know that, right?
You did open the door.
So nasty.
You opened that door.
Nah.
There, I understand you're a pig, Doc.
What's a pig?
You, P-I-G, pig.
I'm not a pig. I'm just telling you.
You're out of control, and you're bringing Rob down that rabbit hole.
Nah, he's a guy. All men are the same.
Man, he's going to go home, and his wife going to say, I tuned in, and I heard that, and...
No, you know what she's going to say?
Bam!
Know what she's going to say?
You don't know my wife.
You going to make that sound for me, baby. And you know what? He's going to have the best night he had all
I'm
week.
going to call his wife and tell her.
Tell him? That's Obama's got the man for a wife.
She needs to beat you
call
down.
my wife a man. That's not very nice.
He, she. You called his.
I was going to say I got a kid to prove it by, but Obama's pulling that same trick too. So
those are his kids. There's no question. It's not hers though. Well, it couldn't be hers because she doesn't have a vajayjay. Should I have said that? Should I have said traveling on the 4-0 vajayjay? Would that have been better for you?
I'm so outnumbered here.
Yes, you are.
I need to find a new producer because I can't do this anymore.
Hey, man.
I'm offended.
If you guys want to learn radio, got an opening. Ain't paying you nothing.
You're offended.
And
I'm so offended.
And you got to look like Hillary's aide. And,
just
breaking news.
Just on Wednesday nights when I come in.
Short skirts.
Breaking news in another week. The elf up on the shelf will start appearing, ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell's that?
I never understood that.
Your daughter didn't do Elf on a Shelf?
No.
Elf up on a shelf, whatever.
No,
it's
what the hell is that?
It's a book. It's a book, but
is that where people were? Oh, I thought last year was people were taking that creepy doll.
It's a storybook
and
about the elf, and the elf magically appears in different places every morning for the children to see.
No, I missed that one.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? I'll never notice it.
That is true.
Well, you're not a child, so the elf, Santa's elf, will not come to visit you.
You just sat here and called me a child.
I was going to say.
For the last half an hour.
I said you are not a child.
Okay, well, there, you remember that. You know who voted for Trump?
Who voted for Trump?
You know, people say white trash voted for Trump.
I'm not white trash.
I understand that. Neither am I. But the majority of the people were white who voted for Trump, and there's nothing wrong with that because the majority of the voters for Obama were black. So get over yourselves and look what he did for you. But he said that wealthy whites and wealthy older whites, and they didn't say 90-year-old people either, because I would want to know where one of that is, adopt me and then die and give me some money. Wealthy older white folks were the majority of Donald Trump's voters.
Well,
and they had that pinned for Hillary.
But here's the thing, though. If you're retired, you're 70, 75, in the last 8 years, has Obama done anything to help your status? Probably not.
No, not at all.
So,
But Obama, he didn't get in offering to make white people's lives better. He spoke the code that says, don't y'all worry, the brother's coming in now. And those poor people bought it. I'll never forget that woman I saw. This was NBC News, and she was in Tampa. And it was obvious that she lived in a very bad neighborhood in Tampa, which isn't hard to find. And she was clapping her hands and rhythmic, and they were asking her, they said, you're excited. This was election night, and Obama had it. In 2008, he wiped McCain off the face of the earth.
Absolutely.
And she's like, Obama came to our neighborhood and said all our mortgages were going to be paid. A bitch out there right now, 10 years older, going,
ain't clapping that.
Yeah. Boy, I hope he drive by here sometime.
My mortgage still ain't been paid.
Because the only thing I've been able to afford in the last 8 years was a Glock. So come on, Mr. Obama, drive by my house again. No, he made blacks tons of promises. And
didn't keep any of them.
Didn't keep a word. Made it worse for him. It really made it worse. And then he threw Obamacare on him. Now, yes, white people use Obamacare too, but the majority of it was for lower income minorities.
Yeah, but if you couldn't afford insurance in the first place, and now you have to buy insurance, or else you're going to get fined by the IRS, is that really efficient?
When you look at, you'll start out at like $90 a month will come out of your paycheck, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What do you got going on over there?
I don't know. Something's playing.
I don't have anything going on.
You got the station on your phone or something?
Nope, don't have the station on my
I'm
phone.
hearing something, but I wasn't going to say anything.
I know, because it just kind of throws the show off. I don't hear. No.
No, it can't be the station because we'd be hearing ourselves, wouldn't it be?
Yes, and that was a female voice. And
what the hell am I? You're batting 1,000 tonight, Holiday. You're batting 1,000.
You're Hillary.
Okay, hush. Do you hear it?
Do you hear it?
Not my two.
Me? No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I know it's not the voices in my head because this is actually like
You
something somebody else is
haven't
telling
seen
you.
The Shrink yet?
Yeah.
I'm going to see The Shrink.
Are you?
Yeah, I think I need to after today.
The last minute of the show brought to you by a woman who burns chicken.
You know what? Screw
If you want crunchy chicken, come to our house.
you two.
When it says
You
make
guys.
at 3:25 for 55 minutes, and an hour and a half goes by, and you're like,
If
hell
you
is
want
that?
if you want crunchier chicken than KFC, please stop by. We'll have some for you.
right. But the problem is the meat gets burnt too, along with the skin.
You know what? See if I ever cook for you again. See if I ever cook again.
I'd take a bet that you do.
I
No,
think,
I'm going to
What
make
is
enough
it?
for
You hear it?
myself. I do hear it.
but it's not me.
It's a commercial.
It is your laptop.
No, it's not. Come here.
He's beckoning you.
I'm going to show you
Better
something.
you than me, because I'll go over there and I'll kill him. I'll kill him because he's just being mean.
It's coming from there.
Yeah, dope.
It's coming from over there.
That's
Where
where
is
it's
it
coming
coming
from.
from?
You.
It's your iPad. Or is it the laptop? Or is
You,
it
miss, I'm never going to cook again.
That's not coming from Dockside. That's
No,
you.
of course not. I could tell it was coming from
What?
over there.
I'm serious.
Just apologize, and we can move on. What the hell were we talking about? Oh,
I don't know. I wanted to make a point.
Crispy
when
chicken?
We came back from the. No, we're not going to talk about crispy chicken.
Well, he asked what we were
Okay?
talking about.
You know what? You can eat Blues food from now on.
Hey, at least that's got some meat.
It's not crispy.
The crispy chicken, oh, that ain't meat.
You could chew Blues food.
I lost two teethus eating that. We're just happy we have a good president.
Absolutely.
We're just happy that liberals are miserable, crying, whining.
Can I just make my statement, please? Because
Egg-sucking
I've been
turds.
keeping people on the edge of their seats for my commentary.
We already said crispy chicken. What else would you
Well,
like to say?
honestly, I didn't know you had commentary. What's your commentary?
I've been trying to get to it for the last 10 minutes. Maybe I can.
Did you know?
Yes, I said it before we went to the break. I said
I got
when
pulled
we get
off.
back-
I'm sorry, I got pulled off my chair. It just threw me out.
Yeah, I got headphones on, so if you said it with my headphones, I wouldn't know. What's your imagine?
Well, then make your point.
Yeah,
The floor is
Well,
yours.
thank you, gentlemen.
The
And
floor
I
is
use that
yours.
term loosely tonight.
I haven't been loosely in 13 years.
Hey, man, that chicken will loosen up your teethus. Congratulations,
Radio-
Donald Trump.
Radio silence is awkward, Sam. Please speak.
Oh, okay, Mr. Radio Professional.
you're
Radio
right.
silence is
Yes.
awkward.
It is awkward.
People do wonder what the hell
Anyway.
is going on.
Exactly.
So, as I was saying before we went to the break, I don't think this election was about Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton per se. Maybe for the Hillary Clinton supporters, it might have been for Hillary Clinton. But I think the people that voted for Trump, that had him elected, it wasn't because they truly believe in him or they necessarily love his policies. I think it was more of a message to the Democratic Party and the Republican Party that you need to get your act together. Like, we're tired of the establishment BS. We're tired of, the historical upbringings of both parties and the mess that it's made. And we don't want to continue with the same old. We want a change. We want something different, somebody who's not claiming to be a politician. Now, it leaves to be seen what's going to happen once he gets in the White House and come January. What's inauguration day? January 20th. I mean, we'll have to see what starts happening. It'll be an interesting 4 years to say the least. But again, I don't think it was about people really being in love with Donald Trump as much as they were in support of the idea that we need to show these parties that
I think
the
people are just fed
establishment
up.
doesn't work.
They're fed up. They're fed up.
That's exactly it.
And who were they fed up with?
They're fed up with.
Barack Hussein.
They're fed up with all of them.
Obama.
But
They're fed up with all of them, Doc.
No, see, if it was George Bush, you would say, oh, they're fed up with George Bush. But nobody wants to say the country is pissy sick of a guy who does nothing but act like an elitist. He's got a dyke he's got a transvestite that he passes off as a woman. He's not a true American, and he's lie and lie and lie, and he sneaks money to pay for terror. He got caught in his last term, and he lied about Obamacare. $90 a month goes to $500 a month. That's going to help low-income people of any color. Low-income whites, blacks, tans, sort of yellow.
Purple.
Nobody, absolutely nobody benefits from Obamacare except Obama.
Yeah, but I think one of the things that my theme was the night that you were off was that I think we need to be selfish about our own country, and I think we need to start taking care of us. And I think that people are tired of us taking care of everybody else and not taking care of the infrastructure of the United States. I mean, there's a lot of things wrong that need to be fixed that we just seem to be flat out ignoring.
Agreed.
It's not getting any better.
No, I do agree with that. And the thing is, one of the best things I did today and last night
was dance.
He danced.
I danced.
He did a pirouette. He put his hands over his head like a ballerina and did
It was your victory dance.
I don't know what it was. And then he did this leg kick thing. I mean, I really wish my camera had been going at that time.
I knew you weren't quick enough to get it.
I was on the
So
phone.
I danced my ass off.
I was on the phone. That was the problem. So the camera was in use while I was on the phone.
But even so, it would have been like, all right, hang on.
I would have made me millions on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, make sure you head over to our Facebook page, Doc Holliday's Phoenix Rising Radio Network, and you will click on our YouTube channel where you can listen to all of our past shows. And I think we're going to be working next week on a super secret YouTube moment, and it has to do with Doc. Every day. Deep thoughts.
No, give me 60 seconds and I'll tell you what's wrong with you.
Oh, you're going to be their therapist now?
Yeah. Dr. Phil with hair.
Not after this weekend. You said you're shaving it off.
A lot of hair.
No, I can't go that low.
Why not?
It's because you look like a cop.
Dude, you're his friend now. You wanted to be
I'd be
Doc.
afraid, man, if I went into the Circle K and there was a couple of people of color out
But
there.
you wear a hat. Nobody's going to know.
I don't wear a hat all the time.
Yes, you do.
Nah, not all the time.
Yes, you
Okay,
do.
you wear a hat. You wear a lot of hat now.
I enjoy my hats. I do like to wear caps. But with a fresh haircut, I wouldn't wear a hat.
So you're afraid
He's going to be the ladies' man.
So you're afraid if you shave your head that someone's going to think you're a cop.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what somebody's going to think. That's a cop haircut. If there was ever a cop haircut, you've got it.
You have a very strange thought process.
No. That's a cop haircut.
Anytime anybody disagrees with you, no.
It's true. All right, now, listen. I have not had time to put up last week winners, or the year
To date.
I have it all.
I
Right
wish
here.
y'all could see this. Are you sure?
I have tried.
Is that the paper that's stuff there from...
I have tried so many
Last
times
week.
to organize this man. It ain't
You're not.
happening.
And
Could you be any louder with that paper? We get on her all the time about stuff, and that's...
this is last week. And last week for week number 9, the winner had 10. That was me. I had 10 correct. Joe from Mims had 7 correct. Rob had 9. And if he'd have picked Jacksonville, you would have won.
To lose, yeah.
Wait a minute.
I picked Jacksonville
He picked
to win.
Jacksonville to win. Did you screw up the counting?
You picked Jacksonville to win.
He did.
I did.
Dun, 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 dun.
Remember, I said I did swappies with him. I said I'll pick your team to win if you pick my team to, since you picked my team.
Rob?
I messed up because I
I
didn't
don't think it worked out for either one of us, did it?
No.
Yeah.
Hang on. Atlanta. Start counting.
1,
Atlanta. New York Giants.
2,
Miami.
3,
Jacksonville.
4,
Dallas.
5,
Baltimore.
6,
New Orleans,
7.
San Diego,
8.
Oakland,
9.
Seattle.
10.
Son of a bitch. You did time me. What was the score on Monday night's game?
I have no idea. I can't stay awake that long to watch it.
Anyway, Gary had 9. I don't know why. If you pick Jacksonville, I have you as not picking. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
I picked Jacksonville to win. They lost.
Yeah.
You can't count that as a win. So I had 9.
We can do this while we go to the break.
Yeah.
You figure this out on
Because
the
you
other
didn't pick
side.
Minnesota either, did you? You picked them to win, and they lost. Correct?
Everybody picked Minnesota.
And you
I
picked
thought.
Jacksonville. That's why there's no check by your name. You picked the Rams, no check. Green Bay, no check. San Diego, you picked them to win. There's a check. So when there's no check, okay, I got it. Yeah, I won. But you did finish. If you'd have picked Jacksonville to lose, and if you'd have gone ahead with Kansas City.
The fact that you get it scares me because I don't have a clue that you.
No,
really
I know
get
what he's
it.
saying.
Gary, Gary had 9. JR, 7. So that's how last week finished up. It is a tight race. There's a 6-person race to finish with the most wins. And I'll have all that up, and I'll probably have it up tomorrow. But tonight, we're about to go in and pick Week 10, man.
Ooh, it's going to be tough.
Week 10. Can you believe it's Week 10 already? It's just craziness. And at that point in time, you can pick with us. You can go to DocShowCoastToCoast.com and just fill out everything that says required. Okay? If it's got a red dot by it, you need to put something on it. And that includes, oh, wow, they finally got Monday right. Monday Night Football. The score between the Bengals and the Giants, the total score, you have to pick the game, too. And you have to get that right to still be in the running. But how many points will the Bengals score against the Giants? How many points will the Giants score against the Bengals? Add them up. That is what we call tiebreaker, which is all the way at the bottom. Up next, we pick Week 10 as we celebrate the return of our country to our people. And let's get all these Allah-worshiping jackasses out of the White House and bring God back to Washington, D.C.